Today, I'm reviewing the Vader Neopixel Saber from NSabers, so let's hop in the box. So first thing when you get in the box, you're going to notice NSabers always sends the white glove so you can give the saber a white glove treatment if you're interested in doing that. You're also going to get a user manual. It's pretty lengthy. If you've never used one of these sabers, I would definitely check it out. You've got your QR codes, but you've got all the information here as well on how to actually go through all these features that we'll see in a few minutes. You're going to get a display stand, put this on your shelf. So here is one that I have just from a previous saber. That's what it'll look like. You're also going to get a toolkit so you can actually attach the blade to your saber. You're going to get a C-type charger, and you also have some of the little rubber edges that go around the saber too. I'll show you that later. And then a plug to put in your saber to keep it from getting dust or anything like that. There's a little thing for the display stand. And your blade here, this is a 32-inch blade, Neopixel. And of course, the saber, it's going to be bubble wrapped so it's not damaged. And this thing, it looks so good. We'll take a closer look later, but check out this Vader saber. So as you saw, this saber really comes with everything you're going to need in the box, obviously, but there's one thing I wanted to point out for assembly. Most sabers, there are going to be like holes around the top where you will put the blade in, and then you'll put in screws and it'll hold it tight. This is a little bit different. So this saber here, you can see there's these two screws here. You actually put the blade in here, then you just screw these. So they're already built in. That's really nice because I can't tell you how many times I've been fidgeting around with the little ones that you usually get. They fall on the ground, they get on the carpet, you lose them forever. That's not the case with this saber. You just use these and you're good to go. Next up, I want to take a really good detailed look at this hilt, so let's check it out. So here's the saber. Looks nice. It actually has saber written on it in Arbesh. You can see you've got couple little buttons here. One's going to ignite the saber, the other's going to go through some features. Really is a good looking saber, just like Vader's from the movies. There's that Arbesh saber writing. You've got these rubber bumpers on it that look like it does in the movie. Pretty high quality saber, very sturdy. Would not want to get hit by this hilt. It is pretty heavy. The bottom here, you'll see where the sound is going to come out. Now, if I take this saber apart here in the middle, you just twist this till it comes off. What you're going to find on the inside is a battery pack, and the battery that's in here can be recharged with that C-type charger you saw earlier. You're going to have your on-off switch right up here at the top. See, it'll light up there. And then you just put it back in kind of the way you take it out. It's not very difficult at all. This is pretty neat looking on the inside. They don't all quite look like this if you do take them apart. You can see here, reassembly is pretty simple, just the same way as you took it off. Okay, that's enough looking at the saber. Let's actually test it out. Take a look at how bright this saber is. That's the difference you're going to get between a Neopixel and a baselit. The colors just really pop here. All right, really quick, I'm going to run through 3 features first. So first we're going to look at the smooth swing, then we'll do the flash on clash, and then I'll show you the blaster point. Your smooth swing is just going to mean when you swing the saber around, it sounds like it sounds in the movie. So check this out. You hear that humming, and then you're going to hear the vroom vroom that you see in the movies. It sounds as if you're swinging it. Next up, and this is really cool if you like to duel with these sabers, you're going to get the flash on clash. So I'm just going to hit my hand with it, but watch what the saber does. Now I'm going to show you the blaster on it. And now for this one, if you remember the 2 buttons, you're going to press the bottom black button here for it. So if you're Darth Vader and those rebels are shooting at you in your mind and you just want to make it seem like you're deflecting it, you can do that all you want. Pretty cool feature. So next up, I'm going to run through some sound fonts and also some different ignitions on these sabers. So they are loaded up with different colors, sound fonts, ignitions. You can customize this just about any way you want to. So I'm going to step away and just run through a bunch of those. So let's get into the sound fonts first.
Cal Kestis. Yoda. Ray Skywalker. Ben!
I am the Inquisitor.
Tell me, is this training?
My training? No. Always training. The universe is.
Master Windu.
I am told it is the dark saber.
Okay, I've seen this one on another saber. This is one of my favorite fonts. Check this out. Listen to this one. It sounds like the dark saber. Again, just a personal favorite of mine.
General Kenobi.
Quinlan Vos.
Temple Guard.
Oh, I bet this one's yellow.
Star Killer.
Ventress.
Leia.
Ahsoka.
Ayla Sakura. Depa Balaba.
Kenobi.
That's another favorite of mine.
Count Dooku.
So I'm going to show you some of the different blade styles next, and then we'll hop into ignitions.
Wave blade. Fire blade. Flash blade. Crack blade.
So next for the ignitions, you're actually going to use this top button here that you ignite the blade with. Instead of just tapping it to turn it on, you're going to hold it down for like a second or two. It'll give you a different ignition type. So listen to this.
Cross ignition. Phaser ignition. Photon ignition. Broken ignition. Machine ignition. Burst ignition. Hunter stack ignition. Oh my G. Stack ignition. Sputtering ignition.
So if you've watched to this point, you're probably interested in the price of this saber. So right now on NSabers, this is like 30-something% off. It's down to $469.99 for this specific Neopixel version. So that's the saber you've seen here. You can go down to a baselit, save a little bit. You can go all the way up to a Profi and spend a little bit more. But this one specifically, right at $470. And if you're interested in saving 7% off of that, you can use my affiliate code Padawan Pops. That will save you 7%. I'm required to tell you that I will get a small commission off of that, but it will get you a discount. So it's win for you, win for me, get an awesome saber. So if you're interested in that, I greatly appreciate that. And I wanted to thank NSabers, of course, for sending me this incredible Darth Vader saber. It truly is a great saber. I will link this specific saber in the description below. I'll throw it in the comments as well. If you just click that link, it'll throw that 7% off on this saber. It'll do it for any saber, or you can enter the code mentioned before. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.